Pretty excited to be trying out the new iPhone XR. Let's look at some of the things we love about it. Number one, the colors. You'll notice right away they have a number of different colors you can choose from. I think 6 altogether. Still got glass on the back, but underneath you can choose your favorite. Number 2, the screen size is different as well. This is a 6.1-inch LCD screen. Comparing that to the XS and the XS Max, kind of comes in right between. Also, it's an LCD screen. It's not OLED like the XS and the XS Max. If you don't compare it directly with the XS, you probably won't notice too much. It's almost like the iPhone X and the 8 had a baby, and this would be it. Number 3, it's only got one camera, not two. The telephoto is missing. So unlike the XS and the XS Max, it's only got one camera on the back. You won't miss it too much because the software does a great job of doing the portrait mode on here. But one thing we did notice with the portrait mode, it only seems to work well with faces. If you're trying to do objects, it didn't seem to work. 3 surprises. Number 1, the bezels are here. And this is something you'll notice over the XS and the XS Max. It's just kind of this thin, tiny black bezel around the screen. I notice it because I have the XS Max. Again, if this is the phone for you, you won't notice it unless you have them side by side. Also, no 3D touch. Not many people I know use a 3D touch, but if you're a big 3D touch user, this doesn't have it. Finally, number 3, the XR is much more like the XS than you'd think. It's got the same processor, the same main cameras, but there are some things that it does have a little less of. It's got less waterproofing, a little bit less RAM. It's got 3 gigabytes as opposed to 4 gigabytes, and the speaker quality is not the same as the XS and the XS Max, but you do get more battery life out of it. Some things you should know before you buy. Do you care about a premium screen? If you're into the OLEDs, then you'll want to have a look at the XS or the XS Max. If you're upgrading from a smaller phone, be aware of the size. It is narrower but taller, so it is a comfortable upgrade from an iPhone 6, 7, or 8. Finally, the XR is a little bit less than the XS in a lot of the categories on the spec sheet, but anyone who's not a power user won't feel a difference. We didn't notice nearly as much as we'd expect, except maybe the bezel around the screen. It is a beautiful phone, it's super powerful, the camera's great, and it's a great purchase for anyone upgrading from a 6, 7, or 8, or even an Android phone.